don't know why anybody would take the fight in a family public to Facebook. That seems like a bad idea right from the start. So we got this email from Bert Show listener who's done just that. Her husband is just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Kristen's got the email.
I need to vent and get y'all's take on something. So I had this massive blow up with my sister because she's been taking advantage of our parents. She's using their savings to put a down payment on a house, but isn't being entirely honest with them about the entire situation. Without getting into too much detail, she doesn't actually need the money for the reasons she's telling them. Yes, she is buying a house, but she doesn't need the size down payment she is asking for. I also know that she could make it work in other ways. She just wants to use their money so that she has extra money for other things in her life. She also isn't being honest with them about how soon she could pay them back. It's putting a huge financial strain on my parents. I told her I was going to tell my parents not to loan her the money unless she was totally honest with them about all of it. After our argument, I found out she's been running around telling all our mutual friends about it, but she's twisting the details. She's telling them that I'm jealous of her new house and that I just can't stand her having something nicer than what I have. WTF, that is not it at all. A lot of her friends are also my friends, and she's out there spreading total lies and making me look awful. I couldn't just sit back and let everyone think her version is the truth. So I decided to put my side of the story on Facebook. I mean, if she's telling everyone her twisted version, why can't I tell the actual truth? Now my husband is upset with me and thinks I went too far. He's saying that putting it out there on social media isn't the same as just talking to friends directly and that I should have just let it go. He thinks I'm in the wrong and that I need to delete it all and apologize to her. Was I justified in setting the record straight, or did I take it too far? Am I wrong for wanting people to know what really happened?
Mo, start us off.
I don't think she's wrong for wanting people to know what really happened. I just think she went about it in a way where she believes that she's going to get a different result than she's actually going to get. I feel like I have learned that when a story gets out, the lie gets around the world before the truth can put his shoes on. So people they're gonna believe what they want to believe regardless, right. And there's nothing she can do about that. So I feel like the husband was right in that she should have just let it go, and this will all work out the way it's supposed to in the end.
There's so much ego involved in something like this because you want to defend yourself. You know, what you're seeing and what they're seeing are two completely different things. But like Mo said, has been my experience that if you start defending yourself, people already have a preconceived notion and an opinion on what it is anyway. So you're not going to be able to change their minds anyway. It's just a fight with ego.
I don't really think there's a right or wrong here, but I do think she needs to be honest about why she decided to do it. And why really anybody gets on social media is just for validation. And really, like, you weren't going to be saving this fight or your relationship with your sister, whether you posted or not. I think if you wanted to actually handle that, you should have done it in person, like an adult. But because you wanted other people to tell you that you were right and to validate that you weren't crazy for her spreading stuff around, you decided to post it on social media and put your crazy in writing just so that you could feel better about the situation.
I mean, sometimes, and this is so hard to be patient and to wait, she will show her true self.
Oh, yeah.
Like her friends will see, to see the truth. It can be very painful to sit back and wait because you want to defend your honor. You want to defend your, you want to defend yourself. So I think if these are friends, right? If you are sharing mutual friends, these are friends of her and friends of you, and they know you both, I'm pretty sure they're taking whatever she's telling them with a grain of salt if they actually know you as a person.
And know her probably, and her character also.
Yeah. And so if you want to set it straight with your friends, I have no qualms with that whatsoever. Like, if you were like, hey, I know what my sister is telling you, I think it's important you have both sides of the story, and then you can come to your own conclusion. By all means. Throwing that out on Facebook just makes it messy. And I know it can feel good in the moment, but in the long run, I don't think it's going to serve you.
I do think that people come with a character resume, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you probably know, if you're within the family here or their friend group, you know the players, right? So you know when something is posted that just doesn't make sense about somebody else, you know, like, wait, that's not the person I know. But for whatever reason, we take a lot of value in somebody's opinion, even though it counters what we know of the other person.
And the majority of people that's on Facebook listening to you, they not there to help. They there for the entertainment. They don't care at all.
Yeah.
Oh, they grabbed their popcorn. They popped in them comments. They're just taking it all in. They're just like, I'm glad it's somebody else's life and not mine.
Exactly.
I mean, you putting all your dirty laundry out there just makes you look worse. Like, most people are going to forget this kind of petty stuff. So if you had just let it go under the bridge, like, everyone would have forgotten about it by literally tomorrow.
As a personal question for you guys, if you weren't doing radio, how much of your social media time would be cut?
All of it.
What's the percentage? 100%. You'd get off of everything.
I wouldn't
Facebook,
have-
Instagram, nothing.
None of it.
Okay?
It's how I keep up with my friends and what's going on in their lives and with their kids. So it would definitely be cut. I probably wouldn't share as much as I do, but I would still be active. But I'm only active on the one, and that's Instagram.
I'm on it pretty much all the time, and I think I would cut it out at least 50% if
Yeah.
I wasn't in radio.
I was thinking 80%.
Yeah.
But I wonder, though, but I really, really wonder, do I scroll because I'm interested in it, or do I give myself the excuse that, okay, you can scroll because this is part of your job?
I do that sometimes.
The Bert Show.